In Washington, ghost-like objects dart across the radar screen at the CAA Traffic Control Center at National Airport for several hours, traveling more than 100 miles an hour. Air Force jet fighters spend several hours chasing the objects plotted on the radar scope.
Something else is out there.
There's something else out there, okay.
Of all the banks and braes of bonny Scotland, none holds more fascination than the murky waters of Loch Ness.
Tell me, do you think there is life on other planets?
Well, I'm not quite sure, but I suppose there would be.
No, he seems definite. You seem
Definitely.
definite about it. How do you see this life and where?
Oh, I've seen a flying saucer.
Blackwater Media presents Darkfall. Real-life encounters with the paranormal and the unexplained. I'm an outdoorsman. I'm very experienced in hunting, camping, hiking, and general survival. I'm very familiar and used to wildlife, and I was charged by what I believe was the cryptid known as Dogman. It charged me and my cousin. It was not a bear. A bear can't move how it did. And it was not a normal wolf, as they can't comfortably run on two legs, whereas the thing that charged us seemed natural in that form of locomotion. Now, this happened around June or July of 2007. I was around 17 years old and much more cocky back then, but still somewhat knowledgeable of the outdoors. My family used to own a cabin in northwest Wisconsin, so I basically grew up there in the summer, and I knew the woods well, but at night, it was wise to stay in the cabin, or at least by the bonfire by the beach, because of bears, wolves, and cougars. One of the creepiest things was if you were having a bonfire, the tree line was visible from the fire pit and beach. And at night, you always felt like you were being watched from that tree line. But during the day, the woods always seemed normal, not so creepy. That is, until this incident. So, this happened during the middle of the day. Me and my cousin were having an airsoft battle, and I was in full woodland camo, and he wasn't. I retreated onto the ATV trail into the woods for a tactical advantage, and our battle took us about 200 meters into about a third of the way up the trail. We had enough at this point, and we were standing at the edge of a clearing on the trail talking, and he was maybe 10 feet from me when I decided to mess with him. I said, "Shh, we're being watched." He froze. Then I realized the woods were dead quiet, and I got spooked and started scanning the tree line and the other edge of the clearing from left to right when I saw it. Its teeth gave it away. It was panting and staring at my cousin. Now I know that this may be hard to believe, but fuck it. What I saw was a wolf as big as a black bear, at least 300 or 400 pounds. But it wasn't normal. This wolf was on two legs, crouching next to the tree with his arm grasping the tree, grasping with a clawed hand, and it had reddish-brown fur. I told my cousin, "We have to go." And next thing I know, he's sprinting, and I looked back at this creature who had locked on and sprinted a few steps on 2 feet, and then I turned and ran when it looked like it was dropping down to all fours. It charged us and sounded like it was right on our asses, barreling through the brush. But for whatever reason, it let us go when we broke out of the tree line and headed for the cabin. What stuck with me the most was the sheer size of this damn thing. The creature appeared to be nearly 7 feet tall when upright, and that's where it should have had front paws, but it appeared to have large clawed hands. Now, I'm not sure how to explain it away rationally. I have heard that wolves will occasionally kind of walk upright, but as far as I know, they can't sprint on two legs, nor do wolves get that big. And black bears more or less waddle on two legs for short periods of time. But now I do understand where the term Dogman came from. And I can tell you for damn sure, it's something that I never want to see again.